Hi guys, just going to be doing like another quick tutorial for you. It's not going to be very long at all, and it's just for like a silver grey smoke. And I did do it quite dark, I think, just like on this outer corner, sorry. But I didn't make it too over the top and too sort of smoky because, as I was said before, I'm trying to make more wearable looks. I am going to be filming some more like the previous one before this, the purple and blue look. I'm going to be filming some more of them, like more nighttime glam looks, but I'm going to concentrate mostly on wearable looks, or maybe do glam looks but tone things down to make them more wearable, because I believe that that's better for tutorials, what people really maybe want. So again, another look. And you can just kind of vaguely see a bit of silver shimmer just on this inner corner here. Nothing too great. And as I'm making it more wearable, I'm not wearing like really big false eyelashes. Yeah, so that's a little confusing, I know. Obviously I'm going to be using this new palette that I just recently purchased. Although I really want the brown one. I thought I purchased the brown one, but obviously not. As I just like purchased another smoky eyes silver anyway. But I suppose I can create different looks with different shades. Whatever. Anyway, we're gonna prime the eye, or wrong eye. Like a random orange bubble as well. Yeah, I'm kind of just sort of on the way out. Well, I just pinned my fringe about to do this, but you know. Right, so we're gonna open up our palette, and actually, I really like how this does up. It's got this little catch here, but this is like a metallic sort of catch here, so it just pins straight back. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you that. Obviously that's what it looks like inside, as I showed you before. I'm gonna take these brushes out, so if I can get them out, because I'm actually going to use their brushes that they provide us, because I was testing it yesterday, and it kind of didn't work when I used like my own brush, apart from if you've got like a slanted one or something for this side. Also, the BB cream looking quite good today, apart from here maybe. Anyway, we're gonna take our brush, and we're gonna use this colour at the top. That's a really good representation, as I said before in my previous video, of the colours. And this is just like a skin sand colour. It's a neutral colour, whether it doesn't matter what skin tone you are, I think, but it probably only works if you're not dark skinned. And then I'm going to use my own mirror probably when we get to the better, and just put this under your eye. You probably won't see much difference happening, but it's basically to brighten the skin. And basically, if you've not concealed or anything, it does help. But if you have concealed, then it works even better. It's supposed to just help open up the eye. And I'm actually going to apply this as well, just on this, up to the crease as well, just to make this above the lashes look more bright. All you should really do with this is just go around the bottom and into the inner corner. And I just feel that this does really help make your eye look brighter. There's not much of a difference, but it kind of acts like a concealer. The next colour we take is this bottom one here, and I actually quite like this palette because, as you might be able to see, it still says 1, 2, 3, 4 in the things. I just kind of find that kind of, I don't know, quite cute. We're going to take this light silver colour, and this colour is going as a eyeshadow base. Shouldn't really do that onto the laptop, but you know. It's just as an eyeshadow base, so first onto the crease. And this colour is quite strange. It doesn't really pack on colour very well, but it is supposed to be like a shadow base, and I'm going to top the inner corner up anyway later. So make sure it's really well blended out, because you don't want the colour to look too, I don't know, like there's a colour there, you want it to look more like a base, so just make sure that's blended out. You can use your finger. My eyes looking strangely wide today. I do have very small eyes, as I do have Asian in me, so that's probably why, but today they're just looking extra big. The third colour, and that is a really sort of dark grey. It's dark. I actually thought the difference between this colour and the colour we've just applied as the eyeshadow base would be more similar, but there's a really big gap, like a really big jump in colour between them, which kind of ends up looking a bit strange, so you do have to do like quite a lot of blending if you put a lot on. And this is just for the outer corners, and I am of course going to put a sort of line up here, but I'm going to find this quite difficult doing this in like this small mirror. So I'm just going to go to the middle of the crease and draw a line up. Diagonal line up to sort of just above the brow bone. Just like that. Looks a bit strange. Pack some more on, and then we can fill in this bit on the crease. Don't go out past the edge of the eye. So now you've made an L shape, or back to front L in the case of the webcam. And now what you want to do is you now want to take this outer corner and draw a line up. Sort of following like the natural end of like our eyebrows. You can take it out a bit further if you want. I think I have taken it out a bit further on this eye than the other eye. And then basically join it up. And then basically you just fill in that gap. When we've done that, we can see what it's like and then alter it as needs be. Just like this. Now as you'll see, if you look at the two, this one is more defined, this one is more blended. We want to end up being like this. So I'm just going to smudge and blend it inwards. As you can see from here, it's starting to look more like here. It also doesn't matter if you end up not being able to see much with silver, because we will sort that out. So as you can see, you can bring that even down to the inner corner if you like to. So it's something like this. Take back the last colour here, the light silver. This palette is by W7, in case I didn't mention or you haven't seen my previous video. Just basically go over where that silver is, and where we started to blend this in, blend it out into there. And just blend with your finger. You can use a blender brush if you'd like to, not too fussed today. As you can see, it's starting to look a bit more similar. At the top here, we're just going to bring a bit more silver out. There we go. So we've got something like this now. I think this one's probably a bit more bigger, but we can deal with that. And basically we're finished for that brush for a moment. As it comes with, just come with your two brushes, so you can have a side for like each colour. I'm really uncomfortable at the moment actually, so I'm going to have to keep moving the webcam. Right, so now we have to apply the eyeliner. Now what you can do is you can apply, I'd suggest applying a black pencil liner to the upper waterline, but what this palette recommends is using this last colour to use as an eyeliner, just like I have here. But you can also use a pencil liner or a gel liner. You can use any sort of liner. If you do decide to do that, then they do suggest, as this top black here, you can make it a little more dark just on this outer edge. So just highlight this outer edge here with the black shadow, sorry. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to follow it and show you. So we're going to get some of this on here, and we're going to line this top lash line. Just bring that closer in. As you will see, it's starting to take a bit more shape now, and you can sort of see more of where the lashes are and the eye, actual eye itself. We're going to line, I'm quite happy with this for now, so I'm going to try and line the lower lash line. Now this, you need to be really careful, because what annoys me about lining with powders is sometimes the powder's too powdery, or it's too much on the brush, or it's too packed, or it's like a dazzle dust or something like that in a pot, and sometimes it can be packed on so well and you can line your eyes and it can end up going in your eyes and things. So sometimes you have to be really careful with that, depending on what sort of type of loose eyeshadow powder you have. So we're going to line this bottom left line. I'm just going to get away any loose powder as well. So yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to line this lower left line, starting from the outer corner, and make sure it really goes in well to that outer corner. So you start to end up with something like this. Sorry if it's a bit pixelated or whatever that word is. And just try to join this bottom shadow into the top sort of shadow line, so it doesn't look sort of like it's all separated, so it still looks like it's all in together. So basically we're finished with the palette. Really, it's up to you then if you want to top anything else up or change it or do anything else. So the quality may be a little poor, but you can see how I built it up, and you can see how I created this look, and it does actually look much better now. I've got two eyes on. Again, apply any other face routine you want to after that, and lipstick. I'm not going to do that. You can do that, but I wouldn't don't try and put too much on your lips. Try and keep the focus on the eyes. And just going to apply a mascara onto the lashes. I've already put a coat on before I started so that I didn't have to wait in between. So now this is the second coat. And I would recommend a few coats. If you don't wear lashes, then I'd recommend like 2 or 3 coats, depending on how the quality sort of your mascara. If you have lashes, then just one to just like get them to stick together. So this is like the completed look, and you can see the way it's blending out from the light silver into the darker grey in the outer corner. So I hope you enjoyed this look, and it is really wearable. It's like kind of looking slightly dark here on the outer edge, but when it's in real life, or what I've done in real life, it's actually quite wearable for the daily look, and I'm actually going out like this. So yeah, so I hope you like this, and look forward to, I'm definitely going to be doing some sort of like work, school sort of interview sort of makeup, like plain makeup, and a natural look as well as all the dramatic ones as well. So I'll see you soon.